Hi everyone, welcome back to Megabytes in Tech. Thank you so much for tuning in to part 2 of this video series where we use this image given by the client as a basic guide to produce this elegant and professionally styled invitation. If you do intend to use designs made in Canva as a side hustle, I recommend that you upgrade to the Pro version as it is relatively inexpensive. The Pro version gives access to many more features when compared to the basic plan. The last I checked, the cost was $55 per year, which can be recovered from one single job. Let's dive in and proceed from where we left off in the previous video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to follow me through to the finished product. If you are currently replicating this project, or you're working on a similar project, feel free to pause the video at intervals if necessary in an effort to grasp all the concepts discussed. The following objectives will be covered in this video. The first thing to cover in this video is creating folders for projects. Folders are important as they help to keep images organized, making it easier to find specific images when needed. This is especially useful if you have a large collection of images for different projects. Another benefit of having folders is for efficiency. With organized folders, you can quickly access the images you need without scrolling through a cluttered gallery. This speeds up your workflow and allows you to focus more on designing. The final benefit that I will mention is collaboration. If you are working with a team, organized folders make it easier for everyone to find and use the correct images. Let's head over to Canva to create a folder. To get to Canva, open a web browser and within the address bar, type www.canva.com. This will give me access to my Canva account, being that I was already signed in. I'm going to go to the Projects tab, and within the Projects tab, we will see all the projects that we have been working on. The most recent design is right here, first in line. I'm going to go ahead and select it. This is where we added the background image to the project in part 1. The next thing that I'm going to do is to give this project a name. So I'm going to do so by clicking at the top beside Untitled Design to provide the design with a title, and that is 80th birthday invitation. That is the title for the project. In creating a folder for this project, what I'm going to do is go to Projects, right here, the Project tab in this vertical menu bar, and I'm going to select this option that says Folders. Within the Folders tab, I am able to create a new folder by clicking on this option that says Create Folder. In creating the folder, we're going to give the folder a name. I will call it Files for 80th birthday invitation. And I'm going to leave it at that and select Continue. From here, we can see where the folder has been created, and currently it has 0 items. The second task for this video is to add images to folder. Now that a folder has been created for the files, let's go ahead and add some files to the folder. We can start off with the background image that was uploaded to Canva in the previous video. I'm going to select Uploads from this vertical menu bar and locate the background image that was uploaded to Canva. I'm going to hover over the image and select the square with the 3 dots for additional menu options. I'm going to select Move to a folder and then select the name of the folder to which the file should be moved. After the folder has been selected, I'm going to select this option that says Move to a folder. With that, we can see that the image has disappeared from the Uploads tab. So let us check to see if it can be found within the folder. So I'm going to the Projects tab, select the Folders tab, and then I'm going to open this folder that was just created. And we can see that the background image can now be found within this folder. Let's move on to our third objective. That is, searching Canva's photo library for images to add to this project folder. To access the image library on Canva, I am going to go back and open the first tab where we have projects. Within this home tab, I'm going to select the template option in this vertical menu that is to the left of the window, and then I'm going to select photos. From the photo option, I'm going to provide a description of the image that I am looking for within the search bar. For now, I'm going to type gold balloons with confetti. From here, the search will provide some results. We can select what best fits what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and select this single balloon here with gold confetti. And from there, I should be able to see similar options. So here we can see other balloons. I'm going to select this one, which has a mixture of solid gold balloons and confetti gold balloons. So I'm going to click on this image to select it, and once it has been selected, I am going to click on these three dots here that says more options, and I'm going to add it to the folder that was created. So in selecting add to folder, the folder options are here, and I'm going to select this folder that was created, and I'm going to select this option here that says add to folder, this purple button. All right, and as we can see, the file has been added to the folder. Now we can repeat this as many times as we wish. So for example, if I wanted to search for just gold confetti, all right, then we have some options here. I'm going to search for one that is not too crowded, not too busy. Let me select this and see if I will be provided with any sparse options. All right, I think I'm going to work with this one here where we don't have too many confetti. I'm going to select it, and once it is selected, again, I'm going to select this option here that says more actions, and I'm going to add it to the folder that was created by clicking on add to folder and then selecting the folder to which it should be added. Of course, finally, I need to select this purple button that says add to folder, and we should get a message on the screen to indicate that the image was added or has been added to the folder. That takes us to our final task for this video, and that is to add images to the project and manipulate them. Let's head over to Canva. Now that we have our images within the folder, let's head back to the Projects tab. And as we can see here, only the background image is being displayed within the folder. So what I'm going to do is to refresh this page, and we should be able to see the images that were added to the folder. So let me head to the folders tab, and I'm going to select the folder that would have been created. And as we can see, we are seeing the balloons and the confetti. So let's start off with adding balloons to our project. I'm going to go ahead and select this balloon icon, and as we can see, the balloon has been placed on the project. If I attempt to move this balloon, we can see where the balloon image has filled the frame that was placed on this project. So what I am going to do is to undo this action, and since I'm comfortable with the background currently where it is, what I'm going to do is to right click on this background, and I'm going to select this option that says lock. And what that does is it locks it so that it cannot be edited or moved. Once I've locked the background image within the frame, I am now able to move this image as I need to. I'm going to scale it down just a little bit. Alright, so currently it's at a height of 3.9 and a width of 1.6. Let us see how that looks. And I'm going to just pull it over to the edge of the page. We can always rotate the image by selecting the image and, of course, clicking and moving this icon here from side to side. We're able to rotate the image as we need to. Alright, I'll shift it just a little to the left, and then I will go here and place it on the background. Alright, let me carry it a little more over, and let us see what this looks like. Of course, we may change this from time to time within the project as we begin to add other images, just so that everything can fit. Alright, I'll leave it at this for now. I'll scale it down just a little more, and I'll leave it at this for now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to also balance the other side of this project by placing balloons on the opposite side. What I can do again is to click on this balloon icon, and the balloon appears in the center of the project, and I'm going to place it to the opposite side, but this time I'm not going to expose as many of the balloons as I did for the first image. Alright, let me shift this a little as well. Let me rotate, and I'll do this. Okay, for now I will leave this as it is, and of course, if we are comfortable with how they are right now, we can always right click on the image and select lock. What that will do is prevent any shifting. So once I lock it, I can click and drag comfortably without worrying about this image being moved all over the project. So if we're comfortable for now, we can do that, and if needs be, and we wish to move it, we can right click on the image and select unlock. The final thing that I will do for this video is to add the confetti. I'll add the confetti by clicking on the confetti image that is within the folder, and I will position it where I wish for it to be within this project. Within this project, I'm going to keep it to the top of the project, and I'm going to stretch it a bit by selecting this circle in the corner so that it covers the width of this project. And once I have done that, as we can see, the confetti has now been placed on the project. And as you guess, we can lock it in place if we're comfortable with its current position. That is it for this part 2 video. Thank you for watching. If you've learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Megabytes in Tech for more design tips and tutorials. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll meet again for part 3.